it's me, Anna, Miss Preteen Florida International 2020. And today I'm back with another story time. The book we'll be reading today is Coronavirus, a book for children. So let's get started. Coronavirus, a book for children by Elizabeth Jenner, Kate Wilson, and Nia Roberts. There's a new word you might have heard. You might hear people talking about it, or you might hear it on the news. This word is the reason that you're not going to school. It's the reason you can't go outside very often to visit your friends. It might be the reason why the grown-up or grown-ups who look after you are at home. The word is coronavirus. But what is it, and why is everyone talking about it? What is the coronavirus? The coronavirus is a kind of virus. Viruses are tiny germs that are so small that you can't even see them. They're so light that they can float through the air in tiny drops of water, and they can sit on your skin without you feeling them. If some of these germs get inside of you, you can use your body to make more germs, and that can make you very sick. There are lots of different sorts of coronaviruses, and some of them infect people. If you've been infected with one of those, the coronaviruses, all you probably had was a runny nose or a cough. But when this completely new coronavirus germ gets inside a human body, it causes an illness called COVID-19. When people talk about catching the coronavirus, they're talking about this illness. How do you catch the coronavirus? Because this coronavirus is new, scientists don't know everything about it yet. But they think that there are two main ways that people can catch it. Coronavirus germs live in people's throats and mouths. When someone who has the coronavirus coughs or sneezes or breathes out, the germs come out of their mouths in tiny drops of water. Though you can't see the germs, you can sometimes see these tiny drops. In cold weather, they make a cloud of steam. So, if someone accidentally breathes in air with the coronavirus germs in it, they'd probably get the illness. It's easy to get coronavirus germs from inside your body onto your hands when you touch your nose or your mouth. If the person with coronavirus germs on their hands uses the door, the invisible germs can live on the handle for hours. When someone else opens the door, they get the germs on their hands too. And if they touch their nose or mouth, the germs can get into their bodies. So, you can also catch the coronavirus by touching things with someone else's with the virus that has already touched. What happens if you catch the coronavirus? Some people, including many children, don't feel sick at all when they get the coronavirus. But they still have the coronavirus germs in their bodies, so that could give it to someone else by mistake. When they get the coronavirus, lots of people get a cough and a fever. Some people also have a headache or aches all over their bodies. People are usually sick for a few days, but bodies are amazing things. When a new germ like the coronavirus gets into someone's body, their body knows that the germ shouldn't be there and starts killing it. The body has a weapon against viruses called antibodies. Tiny cells in your body make antibodies to fight each different virus invader. The antibodies catch the viruses, and then the blood cells swallow them up and destroy them, and the person gets all better. Each of us has more than 10 billion different kinds of antibodies inside of us. That means there are more different antibodies inside you right now than there are people in the world. So, why are people worried about catching the coronavirus? Most people that have a body that is healthy enough to fight the coronavirus. But there are some people that find it harder because their bodies aren't as strong. They might be people who are more than 65 years old or have other illnesses like cancer that might make their bodies weaker. They need more help to fight the coronavirus. This means they have to go to hospitals and might need to use a special machine called a ventilator to help them breathe. However, sometimes even this might not be enough to help them get better. And if that happens, then sadly, they might die. That's why these people really need to stay home, away from anywhere they might catch the coronavirus. They won't be able to have visitors. That might mean you won't be able to go and visit some of your family for a while, to go keep them safe. Is there a cure for the coronavirus? Most people get better from the coronavirus by themselves, but doctors and scientists want to help everyone to do that quickly and safely. Doctors don't have a cure for the coronavirus yet, because it is a new illness. Some medicines that doctors already know about might help, so they're trying them out on people who are ill. But even if they don't work, Scientists are also working on making a completely new medicine for the coronavirus that no one has ever made before. Another thing that scientists are working on is a vaccine. A vaccine is a special medicine that is usually injected into your body while you're healthy. Inside the medicine are weak or dead virus germs. The antibodies in your blood can practice killing these germs so that if you catch the virus, they can start fighting the live virus germs faster. You probably already had some vaccines when you were a baby, so that means you will not get some illnesses. It takes many months to get a new medicine. Before you can give it to lots of people, you have to make sure that it's safe for everyone, so you have to try it out carefully and a few people at a time. Then, when you know it works and is safe, you have to make it enough for everyone who needs it. Why are some places we normally go to closed? Although lots of people will get better from coronavirus, it's really important that people who might not become very sick don't catch it. This means we need to make sure that as few people as possible get the coronavirus, so we don't pass it to anyone who might get very sick. And if lots of people get sick and have to go to the hospital at the same time, then hospitals will get way too busy to care for people properly. It's so easy to get the coronavirus that we need to be very careful that we don't get too close to people who don't live with us. And that's why places lots of people get together, like schools and libraries, are closed at the moment. The government of this country has said that people should only go outside their homes if they really, really have to. Some people, like doctors or nurses or people who work at grocery stores, or even people who deliver things to our homes, have to go out of their homes to go to work. Most people can also go out of their homes if they need to buy food or exercise, but they must be very careful not to go near anyone else. If you or anyone in your family feels sick and you think you might have the coronavirus, you can't come out of your home at all for 2 weeks. We all have to stay at home to protect the people who will find it hard to fight the coronavirus. What's it like to be at home all the time? Sometimes being at home with the people you live can be fun. You can do things together and you won't normally do what you're at school or when the grown-ups are at work. These are all normal things to feel, and everyone who feels and lives with you probably feels the same way sometimes, even if they try to show it. The grown-up or grown-ups who look after you might also feel worried. Sometimes they might feel worried about work. Sometimes it might be hard to buy the things that you need, and that might worry them too. If you're worried, talk about your worries to a grown-up who looks after you. If you are still going to school, maybe you could talk to a teacher, or maybe you could talk to a teacher or someone else in your family on the phone or using a computer or tablet. What can you do to help? You are already helping a lot by staying home, but you can also help by taking extra care to make sure you don't catch or pass on the coronavirus to anybody else. Did you know that viruses are killed by soap? So if you wash your hands really carefully and for long enough, which is about 20 seconds, you won't have any coronavirus germs on your hands. You can sing a song while you wash your hands to make sure you're washing them for long enough to sing happy birthday twice. If you have to wipe or blow your nose, use a tissue and remember to put it in the trash right away. Remember to wash your hands too, because the coronavirus lives in your snot and it can get in your hands from the tissue. If you have to cough or sneeze, do it in the inside corner of your elbow, not to your hand. Then you can even give the coronavirus to other people away. Even if you cough in your elbow, still wash your hands. You never know where that virus can spread. If everyone does these little things, it'll make a huge difference. What else can you do? Another important thing you can do is be kind to people that you live with. Things will be different and perhaps difficult for all of you. If you live with brothers and sisters, you might sometimes find them annoying, but try not to fight with them. If you live with grown-ups, maybe you can help them by doing what you've been asked to do or giving them a big hug. If you're not at school, do your schoolwork. It'll help to keep your mind busy so you won't be bored. And then, when you go back to school, you'll have learned a lot. If you don't have a screen of your own, talk about how you can share screen time fairly with everyone who needs it. Remember, the grown-ups who live with you might have to do work as well. If they do, you can help them by not disturbing them while they're trying to work. Then, they will be more likely to have time to do more fun things with you. Maybe you can make a list of things you would like to do with them. What's going to happen next? This is a strange time for everybody, and it's happening all over the world. But if we are all careful and we all stay at home, and we're doing what we can do to stop the coronavirus from spreading, then that gives scientists and doctors time to figure out how to cure the illness, and maybe stop people from getting it altogether by using medicines and vaccines. One day soon, though nobody knows exactly when, you'll be able to visit people you love who don't live with you, play with your friends, go to school again, and do lots of other things that you enjoy, but that you can't do now. One day, this strange time will be all over, and we will be doing it together. Thank you, everybody, for listening to our story today. Remember, wash your hands, stay clean, sing happy birthday while you're doing it, and enjoy some free time with your family. I'm Anna, Miss Preteen Florida International 2020, and thank you for watching Storytime with Anna.